his shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And right away he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off. On offense, and how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 35 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Going quickly here to Thomas. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Jackson now. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
57, Mike. 57. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
57.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Got a man. It's Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. To throw again is Jackson. That's caught. It's Thomas. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jackson will throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Michael Pierce. In all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's 12. Check.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. Incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
On 3rd down. It's Carson, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Let's go, let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, he throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Line 36. Hey, pick your game up.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going up top. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. To throw again on second down. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Final play of the half, it's Wilson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On second down, it's Carson. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 33 and a first. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right, and it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
He's not going to get me.
Here's Carson. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Fight, 380. Good job right there. Good job right there.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
29 is a Mike. Mike 29. I'm here all day.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Hill. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 29, Jackson. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Jackson now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down.
Slam. That's it.
From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the gun on third down, Jackson. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Ravens.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Bang, 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 bang. Go. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Second and 3 on the Seahawks 43-yard line.
On second down, it's Hill. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Arnie. Go. 57's Mike. Yeah. 50.
Now Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. I got you, son. No. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Coming to you.
Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He gets it to Thomas. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
57's right.
Silver.
57's the Strip that ball. Check three.
They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
57. Mike, 57. Come on, D. Hey, check, Mike, 57.
Jackson to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Tucker now for the extra point. And it would have appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Seahawks take over first down at their own 43-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.